Welcome to the world of space.
Hey guys, it's Bears. Welcome to another video. Happy to actually have found this video in my archives. I thought I'd lost it. It's on my Thermaltake V21 build. I built this about over a year ago, but believe it or not, I get so many questions on how I built this system, still till today on my forums and through some of the video logging areas. So I'd like to just present it to you and hope you like it, and show you the few things that I did to get this build up and happening. Of course, if you have never seen a V21, it's one of Thermaltake's small micro cases. I stripped it down to get to the bare bones of it because I wanted to actually paint the center tray into white. Unfortunately, these cases don't come in any different colors, they just come in the black. But yeah, if you're a modder, you're able to change it to any color you like. They strip down pretty easily. There's not much holding to it, just a few little screws, pretty easy to take apart. Yeah, I'm just showing you some of the radiator that I received to put into this build. It's actually got 3 radiators. I changed the color as well into white. I've got 2 that's going to sit on the top of the case and 1 right in the front of the case with one of the large I think 200mm fans, 200mm fans it was. Yeah, so you'll see in the next few videos how it all came together, and some matching fans to go onto the top as well. I'm just going to install all these fans that I've received onto the actual rads and set it all up, as you can see. With the radiators, I had to go a special size. You've got to be careful of the amount of room you've got in the case. I did make a mistake in the beginning. I got radiators that were a bit too wide, and yeah, I mean actually not wider, but height was the issue, yeah. So I sorted that out. Got some nice EK blocks to go on. I polished them up further to get more shine. I took the actual CPU block apart and made the bracket white, as you can see there. So just standardly, the blocks are all pure clear. I prefer clear blocks. You want to see what the fluid looks like in the case. I think it looks way more better in my opinion. With this little motherboard, the Asus Rogue Genie board. Yep, they have a full kit for it from EK, which is pretty awesome and looks pretty good. You'll see how that will go on later in the video. So I installed the front radiator into the back part of the front so that you can put the fan in the front of the case. There's the 200mm fan, as you can see. Fits perfectly. Actually, I was so impressed the way it actually got into place, because there's quite a lot of with Thermaltake, with this case, they provided you with so many holes everywhere that you don't have to do any drilling. It's just absolutely easy to build into and put components in. So with that radiator in, I've got the motherboard in, just a test fit to see how things are going to fit into the case. Did a lot of test fitting to be able to make sure things will fit, because you don't have a lot of room to work inside this case. Okay, let's have a top view of it and have a look at the components that have been installed onto the motherboard. I just love the way the EK blocks look. They're just so nice. You can see this little road board really presents these little blocks nicely. Got for the RAM, I've got for the CPU, got for all the other chips around it as well. Video card is different. but that's not the video card that's going to stay in there. That's just temporary, just to do some fittings and see the actual spaces between everything. I've started to install the top radiators and the pump rears. I made a actual on the pump rears thing, made a drain below it, which we can see soon. Tight fit, but I wanted a certain size res in there. I didn't want one of these little tiny little baby ones. And I was actually quite impressed to get the res into that section between the radiator and the motherboard, and it fit quite well, as you can see. Okay, the big questions I was always getting is the space between the components. How did I fit this in and that? So yeah, have a look at the video and have a look carefully. Try and go slowly through it and look at the space between the top radiators and the actual video card. So it'll more or less give you an idea of how tight it is in there and how I actually got all these components in. You can see I've started with the tubing as well. This entire build's on overclock.net. You're more than welcome to go and have a look at how it was all put together. The link is in the description below. And yeah, it should help you to build yourself a nice little powerhouse of a gaming machine. This little machine really rocks. On temperature wise, I got her overclocked, and I tell you what, she's super cool. 3 radiators crammed into a little box like this. It's pretty amazing. And yeah, pretty impressed with the performance of it. Of course, I only have one video card in there. Currently I do have a 980 Ti in there. You'll see in upcoming videos of it and the servicing side of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it will help some of the people who want to know about it. Any questions, feel free to ask, and I'm happy to reply. Thanks, and see you soon again. Ciao, guys.